Chris McCabe at e-commerce. Chris, coming back at you once again with an Amazon suspension trend. This one quite alarming. I'm going to keep this one short and sweet since there's a lot going on this entire month, really. I'm recording this in June 2026, but you're going to want to keep an eye on this any month of the year because we are receiving more and more reports from brand owners who these are compliance investigations initiated by Amazon. They've been flagged for having inappropriate or unsubstantiated health claims or claims in general. It could be even they used trademarked keywords on their packaging. They used other various intellectual property violation terms on their packaging, but also just claims they're not supposed to be making, cure claims, kill claims, any unsubstantiated health claims. As you can imagine, we work with a lot of people, brand owners who sell consumables or supplement sellers have almost constant problems, either from being attacked by other supplement sellers or just Amazon flagging their listings. And in the age, of course, of rampant competitor attacks and Amazon using their AI to rewrite your listings or swap out your images, this is altogether more common, right? So what we're hearing that people are using as a solution is, of course, Amazon asks you, show us images of all sides, all four sides of your packaging. We need to see everything that's on your product labels. We need to see the packaging. We need you to defend all content on your detail page as compliant with policy, as not violating restricted product policies. And as a quick side note, I can't tell you how many brand owners don't have a compliance arm within their operation, like in-house within their company management, or it's the CEO and he or she doesn't have any compliance knowledge, but they're the one in charge of it because they think it's important. They should be in charge of it. Or they have an agency they're using for it who claims they have fully trained compliance staff, and that's something fun and sexy and exciting to say, but it might not actually be true. But they don't want to lose the business, right? Agencies are losing lots of brands that are kind of unhappy with their agency lately. So those are different trends. But the bottom line is if you're not fluent and expert level aware of the restricted product policies at Amazon for your category, then you shouldn't be making these types of decisions. Maybe you already did and you already made some mistakes and they flagged you. Big message of this video is don't compound that mistake by starting to Photoshop images of the packaging to make it look like those claims weren't there. I understand desperation, or I don't know what else to do, or this is a huge mistake. We have a bunch of inventory. We can't afford to pull it all out, especially during something like Prime Day or Q4, whatever. I understand the panic thinking or the desperation attempt. That's just basic human psychology. There's a lot of money at stake. My argument here is, okay, but you're risking being accused of evasive, fraudulent, or deceptive behavior. By now, numerous sellers have received that message, whether it was a valid message from Amazon or not. I understand they love sending that message out to all kinds of brands in all kinds of contexts. But in this particular case, if you did something deceptive, and if it is a valid complaint that you did Photoshop images, you did try to mislead Amazon compliance teams about what's on that packaging or what isn't on that packaging, then you're risking your entire account, right? I had a call the other day with a brand who either didn't agree with this assessment or didn't understand it or didn't want to talk about it. They were shoving their heads in the sand, right? It's obvious. Of course, if you do something fraudulent or evasive, I mean, they consider it evasive because they're flagging you for something and you're trying to dispute it, saying, nope, Amazon, you guys have it wrong. The packaging is compliant. The product label is compliant, because people are, of course, Photoshopping images of product labels too. That should sound really scary to you, of course, if we're talking about consumables, supplements, any consumable items. The fact that even somebody would even try to deceive Amazon or the public about what is in their product and what the label says, that's not just Amazon policy guidelines, that's actual fraud. That's actual illegal behavior, right? So the fact that somebody's willing to go to that step and do that, they're risking not just their account, they're risking law enforcement, right? They're not just risking Amazon enforcement. Now, with the current state of affairs with the FDA, the EPA, federal agencies, of course, resources are low. I understand why some brands assume or think they'll get away with it because the government doesn't have time to chase them around every 5 minutes, especially all the people doing this on Amazon. Certainly some people will slip through that net, but I'm alarmed. And the reason I'm doing the video is because I'm consistently talking to brand owners who are trying to evade Amazon compliance teams by faking things, faking documentation, which of course they get caught all the time. Why do you think you're going to get away with editing or manipulating documentation? Again, I understand it's a desperate move. Desperate times require so-called desperate measures. That's insane. Not only are you breaking the law just to make a few bucks and sell through some inventory, you're risking your entire Amazon account. So I'm not really going to spend too many more calls, too many more emails explaining to people why it's illegal or why they're risking their whole account. I am assuming that whether it's conscious or subconscious, you've made a decision to risk your whole account, to risk your whole business, and to risk potential scrutiny by federal agencies. You know it. Maybe you haven't acknowledged it to yourself, but this is not a strategy that's going to work. There aren't a lot of people banging the drum about compliance enforcement team actions other than us. And I don't know, maybe some agency owners that actually do have compliance trained staff or compliance arms within their agency, because this is an unpleasant black cloud type topic. And it's not an exciting topic like make more money and expand your revenue year over year. Yeah, I get it. Doesn't mean you can avoid thinking about it. All someone has to do is trigger a bin check, whether it's Amazon initiated or your competitors could buy from you. Take a look at your images on Amazon, take a look at the image in real life, show Amazon screenshots of the difference. For some reason, a lot of brand owners or even their compliance staff that I've spoken to lately seem to think that this is just an ASIN level problem. I had a long 45-minute Zoom about this maybe 5 days ago with a brand owner that didn't understand how their whole account was at risk. They also maybe didn't understand that what they were doing was illegal. Well, if your whole account is at risk, you might be doing something illegal too. You're going to lose possibly the ability to sell that product anywhere, right? If you're making unsubstantiated or cure claims, kill claims, health-related claims on ads elsewhere on another platform, of course Amazon investigators are going to look at social media. They're supposed to. I'm not saying they will every time. Of course, this is a crisis. Of course you have to pull that inventory because your packaging is mismatched to the images. The longer you wait, the longer you try to sell through that product, the more likely you are serving yourself up on a platter to a competitor. If I were competing with you and I even suspected that you were doing something like this, of course I would do a test buy. And of course I would learn how to effectively report you to abuse teams and compliance teams at Amazon. That's why these investigations are surging right now. It's because your competitors are realizing you're wearing a target on your back. They can make a lot of money by taking you out. And whether they're a competitor or not, this is really just straightforward math. Whether they're competing with you or not, if it's a valid complaint, Amazon should be taking action on it, should be delegating it to their compliance teams, and enforcement action should follow. Of course, Amazon teams are terrible at communicating with each other. Of course, things slip through the cracks. I'm not saying Amazon effectively investigates and acts upon abuse. Maybe they're just as likely to sweep it under the rug as you would be if you were accused of abuse. You might try to sweep it under the rug and try to cover some of your tracks too. That's not going to work if anyone's doing a bin check. It's not going to matter if it's Amazon initiated or competitor report initiated. A bin check's a bin check. If your inventory doesn't match that packaging, you can Photoshop images to your heart's content. That's not going to last and that's not going to work. And anyone savvy enough to pick that out is going to report you for it. And your whole account could go down. I'm assuming many of you hearing this already know that and you've decided you're willing to accept that risk. Give it another think after listening and watching this video, because you might not be willing to accept the consequences involved. Questions on that? One's a bit more of a straightforward video. Questions on nuances you perceive, what you can do to mop up the mess if you've already made these mistakes, give us a shout at e-commerce Chris. And especially if it's during an emergency situation, just go ahead and email us at support@ecommercechris. We'll get back to you as quickly as possible. Thank you.